got a drop on this flexin' nigga. He from Tennessee, I had a thought. She be with this shit, she told me where he be. I say for sure, baby, let me know if you wanna eat. She like, Vaughn, you already know, just put your girl on fleek. I'm like, cool, I can do that, boo. What you want, some shoes? Jimmy Choo with a handbag too. Red or baby blue, she get the smile. She ain't used to this, cause she ain't used to shit. I'm just laughing, could've been a pimp, the way I move my lip. I be speeding, could've been a driver, the way I push the whip. You a hoe, could've been a bitch, the way you throw a fit. But fuck that, right back to the script, cause this a major lick. He got bricks, plus his neck and icy, and it matches wrist. Now it's like sick, told her hit his phone, meet her in the wick, but he ain't go. But he ain't that slow, say meet him at the store. I'm like, cool, let him run his move, do what he gon' do. This the plot, put him in the pot, let it cook like stew. I grab my Glock, it been through a lot, but it's this shoe like new, we at the top. Yeah, we lost a lot, but that's just how it go. But check the scope, if y'all lose one more, that's 6 to 24. Let me focus, can't be zoning out. He pulling up now, he double pop, he ain't getting out.
No sir, no sir, no sir, no sir, no sir, no sir. No make back, but I ain't got a chauffeur. I'm in it for the bread, but you.
Breeze, not you complaining about my intro. Hello. How are you guys doing? Breeze, like, I didn't forget about you. Breeze. I did not forget about you. We are still going to get into a little break. I left. Just want to be your girl over there for the break. She over there for the break. Just wait. Breeze said, "Where the songs at? Where are the songs?" Thank you guys so much for being here. We are back with the final season of Raising Kanan, which seems wild to say. I don't want to come in hot, you know. I don't want to come in hot. Thank you guys for being here. Before we even touch anything Raising Kanan, I'm happy to be here with Black folks talking about Black stuff, having a good old funky Black time with the show that we have been fortunate enough to go on with for 5 seasons. A part of me, though, I was like, y'all don't want me to talk about this show. There are certain properties in certain communities where it just feels like y'all want somebody to roll up and tell y'all something y'all want to hear. You know, those solely dedicated power verse channels. Y'all love them folks. Y'all love them folks who are going to come grease your wheels and just glide you through the season and just have a good time. I might not be capable of that because I'm going to complain. I am going to complain, and that's something that I just have to do because you can't give me butter, okay? Butter is good, but butter is good. You cannot give me butter for like 3 seasons straight, especially like season 1 and season 2. Oh. As soon as that butter melts, I got to tell you about yourself. I have to tell you about yourself, and I'm going to tell you about yourself in this first episode because you will not kill Lulu. Not like this. Not like this. Instantaneous murder, death, kill, instantaneous. You just take Lulu out like this. We took Lulu out like some random ass pedestrian character that we did not know. It was just like, I say, damn, Malcolm, did you make them mad? Is 50 Cent mad? You know what happened when 50 Cent get mad at you? Like, did 50 Cent did 50 say wash your hands, get your ass off my set? Like, what? Why was it so rushed? But we're about to get into it. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to leave your commentary down below. And if you have any thoughts that you want to share about the show, y'all already know where the super chat button is. Let's start with Malcolm, because I went on to Malcolm's page, aka Uncle Lou, to hear and see what he had to say. And it was very funny. So I wanted to clip it here so we can look at it and talk about it.
Okay. They Chris Brown and stomped the yard at you. Not even 2 minutes in. That's hilarious. Oh no, they killed fine shit. Thank you, Adrena Milan. My mama is her genetics, not mine. Man, I dropped my fries in the grease and came back. Nigga was dead. Were the fries good, my brother? Was it an air fryer or, you know what? Wrong. You know, nah, man, bring Lou back from the dead. Take Kanan instead. We'd be okay with that. Sorry, Makai. But that's, you know, you get into Tariq treatment at this moment. I cried like he passed in real life. Oh, Mama Jabray, I appreciate that. I'm still here, you see. I'm about to get this breakfast. I don't like this. Lou's dead, somebody shot him.
Raheem is dead, somebody shot him.
And last but certainly not least, nigga, you better get the fuck up. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the love. Thank you all so much. I'm honored. I'm happy to have been a part of something so beautiful, so wonderful, so impactful. Shout out to my friend. You know, I only call y'all fans. Shout out to my family. If it wasn't for y'all, the opportunities my family would have in this life would be limited. And hopefully they continue to grow. And remember, no one ever really dies. So it's not goodbye. It's just see you later.
I just, you know what I mean. I don't know, y'all. The last time I saw some type of, it wasn't even an interview. It was like an on the street moment of what could we expect from your character on Raising Kanan. You know, what are you most looking forward to in this 5th season? Malcolm said a check and scurried off in his vehicle. He was just gone. He didn't elaborate. He didn't talk about the years spent with the cast. He said the check, skirt. It was very cut the cameras. I don't want to talk about it. Something about taking Lulu out in this way just feels raggedy as hell. Like, and I don't know if it's me coming off of the backs of Euphoria and what we did over there with Ruby, what we did over there with Zendaya, but we've been waiting for so many seasons. It's been a hit or miss. We're going to make sure that we play with Uncle Lou and Uncle Marvin's lives as far as who's going to die and who isn't. And we always know that they're going to be saved in some miraculous way. But eventually we're going to have to get down to the nitty gritty because we know that they don't survive. I never thought it would be this way. Not even with it being at the hands of Kanan. Like, it's not even that. It's just, it was so quick. We really didn't get to really just rest in it. Like, this type of death would have really served the ending of this episode, the middle of this season. I'm like, oh, okay, you coming out this strong, this early. This means y'all better haul ass for the rest of the episodes. If you came out smoking with a death this impactful, we didn't let Lou utter 3 words. we didn't let him kind of sulk in it. We didn't let his life hang in the balance in a hospital room. We didn't let the family cower around. Nothing. It was just dead. It was just dead. For this show and how many people we can save, we can magically bring back from the dead. Joey Badass. It was like deaded. I said, well, damn. I mean, I'm glad. At least his sister was by, well, her raggedy ass. At least Rock was by his side to say that she loved him, to say some kind words before it happened. But it was just over, y'all. Like, y'all know y'all my co-hosts and y'all my co-hosts. Leave down there in the chat. How are y'all feeling? Because I was like mighty incomplete, and I don't know. And I'm not going to say like I didn't care, because for something that was just so brief, it's like, well, damn, I cared. I cared about, let's take Snowfall, for example, not to compare the shows, but when Malcolm was over there in Snowfall and we had to take him out, it was such a moment and it changed the show forever. It was so integral to Leon and Franklin's story arc and their growth as far as who they were becoming and what they had to do. It was everything. Like, you remember where you were and what you were doing the moment we had to take him out because he was doing too much over there in the Snowfall streets. Here, it was just like, okay, we need you to be the catalyst to push along Marvin's narrative, this vengeance, that. So how it happens doesn't really matter. We just need to get there. I was like, it does matter. This is Lulu. This is Uncle Lou. Like, what are you talking about? This is so important. Like, writing and execution is everything. I don't want anybody to be like, because that's the first thing y'all go to. Oh, y'all just didn't want to see nobody die. They were going to die. Y'all have been complaining season up on season about how we didn't actually take anybody out, how we repeatedly have these fake out deaths. We finally give y'all a real death and take a prominent character out, and y'all complaining. It's because you didn't do it right. You didn't do it right. A character like Lulu, especially with what he's been through, y'all. We just got Lulu back. we just got Lulu back. Like we oh my god, like Down and Out, like Cameron. Down and Out is not even like a good enough statement. You know, the unaliving attempt, the alcoholism, the stints in rehab, like just finding self-worth, his just independence in his own life, not just the music. We ain't talking about the studio. We are talking about wanting to live outside of Rock's shadow and having some validity to it, because I don't have to do this. I'm bigger than whatever my family is. I can still be here and protect my family in this capacity, but I still can be something outside of it. Like, he found himself and he found his sobriety, and y'all clip it immediately. That's it. Damn. Like, dang, this felt like something so like rushed and like in your face, and such a smite to the character that it feels like it's a smite to the actor. Like there was some tensions on set. Maybe Malcolm had a different project. Maybe there was, and I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't know. I don't be up in them power streets. Like maybe I wanted a little bit more of a piece of check, to be here or whatever it was. And it's just like, no, it's 50 cent. Like, we ain't doing that. Woo! We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, and we're not giving you that. You know how the dynamic, that riff, like when Omari Hardwick Ghost, when 50 Cent, or who is that show I haven't watched? I have not watched BMF. Is it Meech? I don't know. Oh boy, y'all say don't wear deodorant and he be smelling. And his father got out, the BMF folks, and it's like, it gets dirty, and it's no longer about the series of the character. It's about me trying to smite you because you're doing XYZ and you're acting out of character, or you're asking me for too much of a bag, according to Omari Hardwick over there in Power. This felt like that to me. I don't know. I don't know. Dane, I have never watched any of Mark Dark, but I will go check it out. If Mark has the tea on maybe what happened, I personally, yes, Meech. I'm like Meek Mills. It's something with a Meek in it. It felt like that. I don't want to stay here on Lou too long, but I was like, is it me or is somebody mad? Because somebody feels mad. Let me read y'all super chats before we get into the actual scene and how it occurred. Thank you so much, JP Run This, for the super chat. That first few minutes of this episode really was a tough one. I feel like this might definitely be a hate it or love it final season. I mean, they started off strong in the hate portion, right? Because now we're left with other characters. This just felt like something that should have been saved. Like, at some particular moment, because I think for so long, we have tied of course, the evolution of Juke to Marvin. So we've been waiting for Marvin to die. Like, if anybody was going to go first, with how many times that we pulled up to save Lulu, how many times we've made it happen, or we're going to get you into rehab, or we're going to have Marvin smoked out, packing you physically out of a burning house. Like, you're going to survive. It was just like, this matters, but the main thing is us waiting on Juke to pop off. And as soon as Marvin dies, Juke's going to pop off. So Marvin's going to go first. And then everything will be a domino effect after that. And we'll just see. And since it's him, it's like, oh, so what we got? So what we doing? So what is it? Like, maybe they're trying to keep us guessing. I don't know. Thank you so much, JP Runs This. Hey, Dane. Haven't watched the episode yet. Of course you didn't, Dane, because you don't know. You just be out here just living life, not knowing when the episodes drop like everybody else. But at least I get to stare at some cleavage. Thank you for the super chat, Dane. I do what I can for the people in the back of the stadium. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, we get into it. They tried to leave us on a cliffhanger last season. We know. It's like, do you know we can see you? Do you know that we have been rocking with this show and with these characters for quite some time? So if you know, like I knew last season, last episode, baby, we already knew. We already knew you didn't shoot Rock. We knew you didn't shoot Rock. Did y'all really think that we thought that you shot Rock? We knew that that was not the case. So we were like, oh, you know, when one of the Italians are rolling up, somebody's random henchman, Rock always has an op in waiting that knows her address. There's always somebody. So it's like, oh, you're probably shooting someone behind Raquel, because at the end of the day, all of this yap that you're talking, it's not all of that. You know, when are you actually going to step into that? I personally always felt like Kanan took out his mama, but now that we're here and we're actually in it and we're in a final season, that's, completely up for debate. But not only is it not that, it's Uncle Lou. Now look, at this point, our young man who has been carrying Kanan and his 50 Cent isms on his back, we started off so strong those first couple of seasons as far as our interpretation of young 50, young Kanan. But somehow between season 3 and this current one, the accent got lost in translation, and now it's a whole bunch of this. So what? Are you okay? I'm finna do what I should have did on my list. Oh my God. No, we just got here, Kanan, please. We just got here. I'm gonna do what I should have. Mama, ow. It's comedy at this point. I don't so much mind it, but I just knew once upon a time when it was really good. And like those first 2-3 seasons, we were like, oh my God, this man, like he is bodying a little 50. If we didn't know any better, we would think that this was a son that you got out of the tuck. It's so over the top and it's mush mouth to the point that it's almost like it's not legible anymore. Like, well, damn, are we going to have to start putting on the captions for you? Child, we from we're from New York. We not from some island where we don't speak it in English. So what? What? It's like there's something in his jaws. There's a collection of cotton saliva and just spit. And we're trying to hold it all in. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying. It's like I'm gonna do what I should have did all this. You gonna do what? What are you gonna do? Can you tell us again? I'm gonna do what I should have did. You already loud and wrong outside. You kill. We still on D-Wiz. You kill D-Wiz. You kill Crystal. You kill Fame. You kill my best friend. We kill some of them people. We kill some of those people. Now we try to give grace where grace can be had. Because Rock, you created this monster. You did this. You did it. You let me kill my father. It's like somewhere between 50 Cent, Mushmouth, and Scrappy Doo all balled into one, and he pushes it out like it's like acting, like cinema. It's so funny at this point. But it's like, you created this monster. We have gone down the hill so far that now in like these final seasons where Rock hasn't played as much of a hand on instrument and, folks losing their lives. I didn't pull the trigger on this person. I didn't touch Crystal. That was actually, it doesn't matter. I can't trust you anymore. I don't believe anything you say. If anybody's dropped in proximity to Kanan, his mama did it. His mama did it, and you deserve to pay. We pow, pow, bang, bang. Bodyguard comes in, actively trying to protect Rock, and we accidentally shoot Uncle Lou. Okay. I said, okay, Raquel, whatever you do in these next few moments, let us know what you're going to do moving forward as far as Kanan, the entire finishing of this season. If you're really going to be about it, we're going to handle this accordingly. First of all, You will never take Lulu to some random dump. I said, well, damn. We already know how it goes as far as catching the body, disposing of a body. We have to make it inconspicuous. It's some random outback, non-exclude, like whatever. Police found it. Okay, whatever. I wanted more for Lulu than him laying on some random ass gravel in some pit. I said, what these back debris ass garbage adjacent road? Like, I just hated the way it looked. I hated it so much. But fine, we have to leave you here. We proceed to instantly lie. She lied. Don't say nothing. You didn't see nothing. Kanan don't move. Don't tell nobody. Don't do nothing. I understand that you've just killed my one. How much we've been through as far as Lou and Rock's relationship and the hurdles that they have to come over to where they were finally kind of in a good place. And we snatched that all down because we're gunned down immediately. And then we got to dispose of the body, not tell anybody. And we're going to choose, even at this moment, to protect Kanan. I said, okay, well, that's the season. That's the season. If you were going to walk some of this talk that we have you talking even at the ass end of this episode, what we lying for? We're still actively doing what we said we weren't going to do. Between the both of them, I ain't protecting you no more. I did it. I'm going to do what I should have did. I should have been killed you. Yeah, whatever. Bottom line, this is still your mother and this is still your son. Regardless of how we got here, what you guys have been to each other, good and negative as hell, especially Rock, because you're supposed to lead by example and be the mother. You're the catalyst for so many reasons as to why we're here, and Kanan is who he is. But at what point do we not... You kill Uncle Lou? And it wasn't just killing Uncle Lou for me. It was the reaction throughout the entire episode afterwards. That's what it was for me. You know, the intensity in the moment, you coming to grips with what you did, you being in shock because I didn't mean to, but I did. No, we're going to get to it. But we lie. We even take the old bodyguard with us. Yeah, I'm going to drop you off, going there. We already knew what type of timing Rock was on, especially when it comes to Kanan. We not leaving no stone unturned, no witnesses left alive. Yeah, I told you to keep it on hush. I can't even risk that. I'm going to shoot you right here and we're just going to move on. And I'm going to actively make it my mission to be Kanan's op this season, but also protect him from himself and from Uncle Marvin, because that's who we really trying to protect him from. And it's just like, okay, how are we going to really move with that energy all season? Because it seems like when push comes to shove, you're going to always choose Kanan, no matter what. Even when it's family against family. I don't know, y'all. We didn't already caught a body behind it. And we didn't, threw Uncle Lou to the wolves for the most part, for some unsuspecting officer to roll up and find his body. I said, well, this was that. We do get the emotional outpour when she's there alone and we're cleaning up a speck of blood off the wall. Like, this clearly hurts, but it's like, you can't even really revel in it because you have to keep it a secret from your other brother. Oh. I will be done. I will be so done protecting that ass. Mothers be damned. I ain't protecting you. Thank you so much for the super chat, Joshua. At least they gave Lou a speedy death. I was glad he was. I mean, was he though? Was he? I mean, it's not like I wanted a drawn out death. I think placement and timing is everything. And for us to be not even 5 minutes into the episode, for it to be so instant, not a word of dialogue, I just feel like there was a better way, even if of course we always probably warranted to be at the hands of Kanan because that's the catalyst for everything else that's going to happen in this season. It could have been in a different way, still accidental. It should have been placed somewhere in the episode. It should have been, I don't know. It was the boom, puff, pow in our face, like instantly. But It was afterwards. Now this is going to be the real tale of the season because we have to speed it up. I don't know at what point in what season. I think probably by the time we were going into season 3, we were like, okay, we're waiting on Kanan to give us that Kanan energy. Not this young Kanan, but Kanan fresh out of prison going to wreck up going to wreck up Ghost and them's lives because you will never set me up or any of that, and I want my revenge. That crazy Kanan, that fool that we watched in Power for so long on a rampage, is still giving boy, it's still giving child. He hasn't like had his turn yet to where he's unhinged and crazy. Now we've waited so long for me to kind of try to transition him that we have to make it instant and do everything that we haven't done in those other seasons right now because it's the last season. Oh, we got to make it diabolical. So to do that, I don't care how much Kanan thinks that this is justified because the only reason throughout this episode we giving niggas die every day be or episode niggas die every day. Nobody's safe. Everybody's collateral damage. Okay. Nobody's safe. Not me, not you, not Uncle Lou, but it's not in a sense of any remorse. Where is the remorse? When I tell you they got Kanan snarling at the camera like Ronnie, anybody else, fine. This is Uncle Lou, but it's like, and it's not like he's just so hardened to the fact that I don't care. People die. That's what the game is. It's all in the game. And it just happened to be my Uncle Lou at my hands. No, we aren't giving any emotion because like any other time, I don't have to because that's Rock's fault. This is all Rock's fault. If you didn't have me in the position to be in your kitchen pulling a gun for that guard to come in there in the first place and for me to turn and jump scare and shoot Uncle Lou instead, he wouldn't have been dead. This is your fault. What am I giving him emotion for? What am I giving concern for? Why am I trying to give any remorse? I thought after the scene, even because, we don't want to show any transparency with Rock, we have to remain and build up that wall, that tension, that front. But the moment he has some time alone, and maybe we'll get that later, the moment we had to really deal with some inner conflict as far as what we've done and who we killed, we were going to have some type of breakdown. Nope. No. And I'm like, is that the plan for the rest of the season, to just have him be full stops, ahead? We don't get any of that anymore from Kanan. Because you couldn't tell me that for who Uncle Lou was to Kanan, he wouldn't do or feel some type of way. Alone, I don't care, because it's not like we can be vulnerable with anybody else. We know why. Nobody else is supposed to know. I'm still actively here protecting you from your cousin, from your uncle, from whomever, hell, from myself. When you're alone, how do you feel about it? You killed your uncle. And it's just like, it's just snarls. Like, I said, is he a pit bull puppy? It's like he's a mustache twirling villain now. He's giving all of these glances at the camera. And it's just, and what it is for me is this is nothing but a drop in the bucket for you to be found out. Like, it's unnatural for him to be so hardened like this. Like, everybody's just breaking down, baby. It's tears. It's just, and he's just Kanan. Mad. Grr. I say, well, I mean, we'll see what happens in the rest of the season. But I was very surprised that there wasn't one moment of sincerity, genuine emotion, inner conflict, reflection, nothing all about Uncle Lou. We got it, of course, from everybody else. We didn't get that from him. And I know that this is supposed to be the change. Like, oh, this ain't Kanan. Y'all looking for, old school Kanan, this hardened criminal. But yeah, but even the Kanan that we get later when it comes to Tyreek, like, we do have a Kanan who's willing, take out his own son. I'll take out my own son for less. Hell, I'll take out a jukebox in the name of protecting somebody that I feel is important. But I only did that because I had a layer of concern and care for somebody like Tyreek. Like, there's still some nuances there. As tough as the exterior is, he cares. So the fact that this happened and we didn't share a thug tear, I say, oh, all right, keep what you're doing. I'm here for the tough exterior of Kanan, that kitty playground shit is gone, but also make it believable, because you can't make me believe that we wouldn't drop nothing for Uncle Marvin. But once again, if we're gonna blame Rock for it, I guess. Thank you, Bree, for the super chat. I think Marv and Ju go to war with Rock for lying. That I got what I feel like is gonna happen now that we've gotten here. I don't know. We're gonna talk about these thoughts and predictions. Thank you so much. The lack of remorse really is what made it more like what the F. In that line about Rock being his enemy his entire life had me in revisionist history. Man, Kanan is seeing red. Kanan is seeing red, and it's unfortunately at this point, it's just been so bad. It's all about all the bad things Rock ever did, but there's also a need to like relinquish responsibility for anything that you've done right now moving forward, because it's your fault. It's your fault I'm here. You know I don't fuck with my mother. I don't love fuck my mother. All right. It's been F Rock many episodes at this point, but you have to eventually take some type of accountability. And I thought that we weren't quite at the point right now to where we could just dismiss Lulu as, see, that's another death all under Rock's, but it's Rock. I hate my mother. Fuck my mother. All right. All right. I guess that's where we are. We are now in the midst of the change, people. We'll see. It was the Ronnie stares at the camera for me. It was, I said, oh my God. He about to foam at the mouth any moment now. He about to just spaz out. Like, it was very Ronnie for me. I thought he was going to be standing across the street like Michael Myers for a second. I said, oh my goodness. What's you so mad for? Let's get into Rock. Because now that we're here, and for anybody who may have thought like, oh, did or didn't we shoot Rock? We knew. And I think I don't be that deep into the power universe, Raising Kanan, whatever lore to like really clock trailers. But some of you said, I guess they were trying to set it up in the trailer as if she died. And it was like, is she in the trailer? Where's Rock? She's not in the trailer. Like they really tried to ram y'all up, I guess, to get here into this moment. And it's like, oh no, it's Lou. What are your thoughts as far as how and will Raquel die? Now that we're here, and first of all, I want to see how Rock is going to be able to move through the season. We are at the end of our rope, and I'm tired. At least in those first few seasons, Rock had an army. Rock had folks. Rock had bodies around her. We had a team. For like 2 seasons straight, we have been making it happen with a bodyguard or Marvin in a dream. Rock ain't had no backing, no bodies, no, she ain't in no positions to take over the Carter. Okay, we ain't shut down the Carter. We ain't taking over the Carter. We don't have that kind of muscle behind us or around us. Even the clientele, the people, the minions working under us. It's just been all Rock. And of course, at first it was her focusing on legitimacy. So we relinquished all of that for quite some time. And then we come back and we were with Tony Danza and his curtain bangs and whatnot. But we need people. We need people. You have nobody. Like, you ass out, Rock. You ass out. We meet with old boy in this episode. Like, yeah, I can give a damn about what's going on. All that weight I gave you to move last season, I still need you to move that. I still need you to move that. I still need you to figure that out. That lack of connection with old Tony Danza and his bangs and his curls, his waves for the girls, his soul glow. I don't know. You get that back in blood to do whatever you feel like. And I know you better move this work. I know you better get it popping and get some money flowing with this business. And it's like, how? You don't have any more like connection in that way. Like, I want to know how she's going to move in the street. Because the way it just be like, it don't be no team. It be her and Marvin just regulating shit. And, you know, they're a force, you know, to be reckoned with and whatnot. But there also needs to be a layer of believability. I love the fact that we used to have characters around and we knew like our soldiers, our D-Wiz, our this person, our whatever, like whoever. We knew who our folks were. We don't have any of those people. And now we lost a soldier like Lou. We done lost Lou, the more sensible one at times. So it's just you and Marvin against the world? Are we gonna see some new people come on board? Are we gonna see you just took the bodyguard out in the street on Kanan's behalf? I want to know how that's gonna go. Now, as far as Rock potentially meeting her end with this, you ain't never had an enemy like me, Kanan, and you've been my enemy my whole life. Like, I don't think it's gonna be them two. I don't think it's going to be them. I think the internal conflict is just going to be that, and it's going to be family against family. The moment whomever being Juke realizes that you lied, you lied, and Kanan did what? I don't know. I haven't watched Power in a really long time to really get into old Jukebox, but old Jukebox was so broken. And I think for so long, we've been solely waiting for Marvin to just strictly be the catalyst to get her there. Now, of course, things matter. Uncle Lou, this is all affecting her, everybody, but for how twisted and demented the two of them were, especially for their dynamic, that dynamic between Juke and Kanan here, even, as teens, is far different from who we meet in Power. So there's this love-hate dynamic with them. I trust you and I love you, but I hate you at the same time. That hate has to be bred somewhere in this. And if we reverse it to where, what if Juke has to take out Raquel? What if? I'm just throwing it out there. Because it's not going to be Marvin. Marvin would never take her out. Like, willingly take her out. But Marvin would try to deal with Kanan, and Rock is always going to choose and protect Kanan first. So as we have them trying to go at one another, and you're going to jump to protect your son and take out my dad, I might just need to take out you, and we're all just kind of taken out in the process. I feel like it's going to be something like, that Spider-Man meme, and it's like, you, like you. That's the only thing at this point that makes sense to me. And then when we have them, that tension in those gray spaces when they're older, and it's like, I care about you, loved you down, you're my best friend, once upon a time, my favorite cousin, but I still remember that thing you did. I still remember that thing you did to even get us where we are. But, we're a product of our environment, and our situation was effed up. We did, that's her. I think that was her statement. I don't know. I remember like OG Juke saying, you did what you had to do. I think that it stems from like you did what you had to do. You had to do that, and I did what I had to do. Your mother thought that she was going to kill my dad. Maybe did kill my dad in protection of you, and I had to kill her. That's where I'm at with it. I don't know. Y'all drop down in the chat. Let me know what y'all think is going to happen to Rock. I just don't see this going any other way, because if Rock was really standing on business and we really enemies, little nigga, I'm not protecting you. I'm not protecting you. I'm going to let you deal with the aftermath as far as whatever's going to come down from whomever's raft because you killed Uncle Lou, or even you out here in these streets, me trying to cover you on the back end and protect you from yourself, or the likes of Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I'm not doing any of that anymore. She always chooses Kanan. Out of her being a mother, I'm your mother, Kanan. Out of her being a mother and out of guilt, because she had a major hand in getting him here, she chooses him. And I think if we chose him now with Lulu in the dynamic, we're going to choose him when it's Marvin coming for him. That's where I think we're going. I don't know. Woo! Boy, that black peach tea do something to you. Do something to your insides, don't it? Don't it? Thank you so much, Bree, for the super chat. Agreed. I think Juke takes out Amber for Marvin. Oh, Lord. Amber? The little white baby? Who is Amber? You know I ain't good with names. What? I don't know, y'all. Let's go. Well, however it goes, I think Rock, if and when she goes, it'll be actively trying to protect Kanan, because we're going to choose and protect Kanan, whether it's at the hands of Marvin or anybody else in their dynamic, because we have an abundance of enemies. She's still going to be trying to protect Kanan. but I think it would have like more of a poetic quality and add to the characters older when we meet them in power. I think it would enhance their dynamic and it'll make it full circle for me versus them dying at the hands of other people. Naturally, I would think that it's them. But let's go over here. Got some cocoa butter, didn't we? Got some cocoa butter, didn't we? Got some facial reconstruction surgery at 92? Huh? Some beautification meds? Huh? Project Make Unique Fine Again. Huh? That's what's happening? So, we're back here with Unique, with the hot shit. And our sense is just back now. It just came back. They said everything that happened last season, just control or delete. Everything that happened, how he came back and we Frankensteined him back to life, and him and that vendetta against Rock, and all of him, coming in and out of consciousness. The CTE of it all. Crazy. Just don't even worry about that. That never happened. We're back to funky fresh, dress to impress, vernacular swag, make Unique fine again, trying to get back to business as usual. I don't remember none of that shit. Like, what? We spent so much time there. Now, there were so many moments in this episode where I was like, did I miss something? Okay. Does Unique actively remember everything except for Rock? Is that what's still happening here? Because if we can remember, if we're sound mind and body at this point, and we had that memory kind of collectively coming together last season, now that we're here, do we not remember our dynamic with Rock? What happened with Rock? What happened with Ronnie? Who do we still not remember that part? That part is still just omitted. This is a serious question, Brie. It's like selective. Like, I'm like, are we? Because if we do, then I'm like, there's other stuff that we need to deal with. That that nice butter soft leather, chocolate delicious relationship that we got for 2 seconds before they snatched it from us. Those dynamics, the dynamics that you have with Rock, her family overall. I never touched you. That was all inside job from your fam. How do we actively come back and we're healed? Butter soft leathers and minks. You don't remember that though, right? Did we acknowledge that at all? Did I miss it in the episode? Like, I'm just wondering. I guess y'all ain't saying that. I guess not. I guess not. I would love to have a moment with it. Like, make the show sexy again. Hello, let's start there, okay? Hold on. Now look, as much as y'all come here for the shoot 'em up, bang bang, gun, street justice, violence, I'm in the Bronx and I'm selling dime sacks, whatever. Where's the smexy in the show? This used to be a show where we was gonna smack a little ass, okay? There was gonna be a little nudity. There was gonna be some sex had in a scene, preferably some chocolate folks. What had happened? I went back because I haven't been over there in so long, and it was just like this compilation clip of like Rock and Symphony. It was juicy. I said, damn, I didn't remember Symphony breaking backs like this. I need to go back and watch season 1 again. I didn't remember Marvin over there blowing out Tony's back. Like, back, now look, Lou was gonna give us some slow pumps in the studio. R.I.P. to Lou. But Lou was gonna give us some slow strokes in the studio session. He was gonna bring a La Cienega, anything for Salinas, in the studio and break her down. Okay, that was that. But we were actively trying to prioritize a sense of like black, triggering, toxic, hood ass love on hood ass streets and hood adjacent situations on a mattress. It was funky. It was chocolate. It was good. And it's obsolete now just because we're in the streets. Where is the sex? I'm just saying. And I love the crowd. I love the people who chime in like, oh my God, like I could just do without a sex scene in a show. I don't need a gratuitous sex scene. Let's just nod and say we did and we're going to bask in the afterglow. I don't actively want to see. Tell that shit to your mama while you walking. I want to see it. I want to see it. I felt smited that we got 5 seconds of the magically delicious chocolate on chocolate, you know, butter pecan chocolate deluxe. Even caramel sundaes is getting touched. Scooped in my ice cream truck. Who tears it up? We went over there for 5 seconds in the kitchen. we had a little romp, if you will, and then we died. We aborted a mission, and he came back from the dead, and it was just over. There's any given time in this final season, I'm just saying, or we could have his recollection come back around. Even if they gonna die, I don't care. That's not the point. That's not the point. That's my pleasure, okay? In my pop's voice, that's my pleasure, okay? And we can just make that happen. Just one. It ain't gotta be, a whole lot. Ain't gotta be too much. Just one time, just for me, okay? I'd appreciate it. That's all I'm saying. If we can get Unique to crack Rock's back one time, if you can give my boy Marvin some ass. When the last time Marvin had some ass? Huh? Huh? When the last time Uncle Marvin got cracked? Huh? It's been a while. We ain't even getting on to Renee. Every day I wonder why my shorty had to die. Renee had to go. We didn't even get none of that. She Renee was gone, but before we removed any panties, okay? It was done. It was over. It was over. Like, all I'm saying is I would appreciate that. And I don't want to see Breeze or Kanan on the back end of it. I don't want to see no Kanan and Crystals. I want to see grown ass adults pussy popping and back sweating. All right? Okay, now I've spent too much time here. I'm going to move on. I just wanted to say that. Okay. Him coming back around and that memory coming, a whole lot can transpire from that, okay? Because we gonna want some forgiveness. We gonna want to be on Rock's good side. We might want a rubber thigh. That's all I'm saying. So we can tie up those loose ends before this season is over. I would really appreciate that. I'm just saying. Now Marvin ain't had none since that white woman. Sad. That tall man. Y'all got Marvin running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Being a one-man mission. All these inside job operations, infiltrating, about to die, not dying, woo sign, and we couldn't give him none. I'm just the art of giving him some in this show it's beyond me. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I need to go get me some water. I'm gonna run this break. Breathe, listen to your song while I come back. Y'all be sure to hit that like button and leave your commentary as far as what you think is going to happen in the show. I'm going to be right back, y'all.
See you all around my
love you, Bree. Bree said, "Where's the music? Where's my song?" I love that y'all appreciated the intro from season 4. I did not completely take it away. I put it back. I put it back. Hopefully, that sufficed. But let's go on over here. Now, I just had to say my spew, y'all, all about Unique in them, because I feel like it was necessary. If we're gonna make him fine again, when are we gonna get naked? Much respect to the people who don't, appreciate the nuance and the nakedness or the gratuity, as they say, of a smack scene. I'm not one of those people. I want to see some. I'm trying to see some, okay? But let's get over here. While we have Unique on his mission, I'll be so glad when Unique gets, and we're probably not going to get there because it looks like the real beef here and the hurdle would be between, Breeze and Unique, and out with the old and with the new. And, it's very, when I come back, I'm still going to be the king. It's very much so that. But we spent so much time in the last season with Unique trying to reclaim something. And it's like he's been running around begging. Is it me? Or has Unique, he's been spending time trying to, kind of cross bridges and paths and make himself available to certain people who can give him leverage to gain access to, the right money, the right circles, the right, somebody who can put him in the right rooms with somebody who pushing a little bit more weight. Yeah, I need to run interference with that person. Do you know me? Do you know my name? Let me show you my resume. Let me run down my actual factuals and let you know what a nigga like me, what Unique can do, It's been so much of that. We have not just been able to just bask in Unique, if we're going to bring him back, because y'all, suckers, y'all decided to bring him back and y'all clearly want him back in his full capacity. But I want us to really get into, the business, that side of Unique, because he's clearly not going anywhere. And him knocking on doors, are you prepared for Jehovah's return? Because if you're not, I have a pamphlet here. Sir, if you don't get off my porch, get off my porch. Like, I'm trying to make myself accessible and useful in certain spaces. I've made a few friends. I'm over here with the Italians. I'm over here with this one and that one. And yeah, now I'm coming back into the full grace of being the Unique that I was once. If it's not for them or for, a deal with the snap, crackle, and pop, fine. Here, now that all of our smarticle particles are back, we're trying to rescue Panessa in them. We're trying to rescue. We go over there to be Reala's baby mom's house. I said, what is up with people just opening the doors for strangers? What is up with people who's like, yeah, Be Reala in there? Oh, Be Reala. Like, girl, let me open this door. You seen him? Where he at? I'm gonna come to the door with my whole baby and everything. It's like, girl, I don't know where the skills are for someone to really register. Yeah, I don't know you, you don't know me. I'm thinking some of this peephole action, and I'm not opening a damn thing. But no, running her mouth, we let the location out. She's like, yeah, call me. He was like some abandoned mall or something. Like, when you tell him the baby needs some diapers and some formula. I was like, girl, we just give the whole damn location away. We don't have to work all that hard to get Panessa and our son back. We roll up and, call the paramedics. That nigga been gone. Be Reala was be out. Turn my headphones up. Was out. He was dead on sight. I said, just as we was threatening Panessa, girl, I will kill you and your son. I'll take, bing, bing. It's over. You're done. You're done. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. He's gone, and we actively rescue Panessa. A different Panessa. Panessa said, you know what? We've been down since 7th grade, okay? All I want is you. All I've ever wanted was you. All we've ever needed was you. Don't we have enough, Unique? Don't we have whatever? I'm going to take my baby, and I'm going to choose myself. I said, what? That's when I knew all of Unique's senses came back, because the way he was trying to control Panessa, he gave her that anime Ike Turner ass snatch. Like, girl, I will yoke your ass. Oh my God, Panessa, run. Panessa, run. Take your baby and run. He will actively take you out in this home. No, he was just like, it's not something that I want. Like, you here, I need you here to protect. One thing I don't like is when it's like, I got to choose myself. I got to put me first, Lucius. I got to get us to safety. I'm gonna go a couple of paces up, a few cities up, and go to my sister's house. It'd be like, we in the Bronx. It's just hard. Like, the block is hot in the Bronx. I'm gonna go stay with my sister in Queens and hide out. Like, girl, if you don't go a little further than that, I need you to go a little further than that, Pranessa. I need you to go out. I need you to go way out. I need you to go way out. But even though we don't agree with it, I was like, this feels like impending doom. This feels like a demise. It's like, can you come with us? We don't need much. We don't require. I was like, it was never that. It never gave that, Pranessa. It was like this instant revelation that I need to choose myself and protect my son. It was like, just at this moment, I realized, like, this ain't it. I say it wasn't at the moment where he went over there and started sleeping with Rock. It wasn't at the moment where Marvin came and sprayed the car with your son in it. Oh, it wasn't at the moment where he yoked you up. It wasn't at the moment where he low-key endangered your life and let Ronnie stay with y'all. It wasn't at the moment where he actively watched you struggling to carry groceries in the house and pay bills and acted like he didn't know y'all because he was incognito and I don't need y'all to see me in my current state. It wasn't that. It was just right now. It wasn't nothing that happened in the past. Cool. The light bulb comes on sometime, Pranessa. Whenever it comes on for you, Pranessa, that's all that matters. She's like, you know what? This is not safe. For all the time that we've spent and how long, I was like, 7th grade is wild for him to treat you like he could give a damn, Pranessa. Pranessa, you are here in name only, in title only. You are baby mama number 1. I'm going to prioritize you. I'm going to put you up. I'm going to make sure you're paid, y'all set. But as far as like flap them up, slip them, rub them down, I'm going over there with Rock. I'm going over there with somebody else. Not only that, but I'm going to always prioritize the game over you and over my son. I'm going to prioritize my status, who I am in the streets. I'm unique. Like, evolve and go do what? Evolve and go where? Pick you and my son to go where and do what? I have to stay here. I was like, it's giving, if you want to die, just say that. If you want to die in the middle of the streets, Unique, just say that. And defending the title. It was like that last little coup de ride before it's, bye, daddy. And he was never seen again. He was never heard from again. And the name of his reputation and his status in the streets and him trying to recapture whatever before Ronnie gave him two hits to the face. Yeah. I still need my name still rings out. I got a reputation to uphold here, Pranessa. I can't just leave and go here with you. Like, okay, well, we'll see you when we see you. I'm hoping that Pranessa went far enough. It's only so many. It's always, I'm going to go to my sister's house, okay? I'm going to go to my mama's house. I'm going to go here. It's never far enough because, first of all, if he loved you, that would be the thing to do. But he likes to control everything, keep things close. He wants to actively be a father without being an actual father. Pranessa has always carried the emotional weight and responsibility of being the parent. And as soon as a little op sees fit, I become collateral damaged. I'm hurt in the process. I'm cheated on in the process. My son's life is in jeopardy. And we're just expected to stay here and hope that, well, he, Neek said, because Neek said, Neek said a whole lot of things. And yet here we are. I'm hoping that she got far enough because, they always go for the low hanging fruit. Where your baby mama stay? Where your mother stay? Where your child stay? I'm rolling up. Where your mama at? Where your grandmama stay? I'm coming by the house spraying because don't play with me. Hopefully she's far enough and she's protected enough to where nobody knows where she is and her and her son are safe because they've been through enough. But it says a whole lot as far as where he is mentally, even though we're back. We're not leaving. We're not dropping this to go do what? I need my name to ring out. I said, who are you, Marlo? I need my reputation and my name to always ring out. Like, this ain't The Wire. This ain't that. Like, this ain't people really thought this was Breeze. Did though. Did it not give Breeze? Did it not give Breeze? I'm gonna go. We're gonna get to Breeze. We're gonna get to Breeze. Pranessa's gone. She's safe for now. Brilla is no more. And this was the only leverage we had as far as what direction that we're heading in. I was like, well, we don't have no damn leverage now because call the paramedics. He been gone. Now, let me see. I don't like what we hear. I feel like I'm skipping something. I am. How am I going to skip Marvin? How am I going to skip Marvin? Don't play with me, Slides. I was like, why are we over here with the white girl? We're supposed to be with the white girl yet. We're supposed to be with Marvin. Baby. Why did I do my boy? Like the way I love Marvin. Marvin has actively gotten on my nerve, but I love Marvin. Marvin is very much the I got ideas too, brother. I got ideas too. I'm smart too. Like Marvin's the muscle. He's the muscle with the heart of gold who got a bag of Fritos just waiting to be snapped on to be ate because I'm hungry. A nigga hungry. I love Marvin. We already knew who this was going to hit the hardest. And Marvin gets the call first. You know, oh, here come the cops trying to harass us like they always do. What y'all caught on to next, what I do now. No, we actually need you to come down and identify a body to make sure it's Lou. Is this your brother? I was like, it is! Now, these shows, they're rarely ever going to get recognized for the acting capability. Maybe the way Marvin be acting down, the way Rock be acting down. If you ever go to like Patina Miller's, like her everyday social life with her husband and her being on Broadway, totally different character. Totally like, this is Rock? These people be acting down. Marvin gave his good acting. Now, unfortunately, in the midst of this, of course, Juke is there and she's worried because I was the last person to see Uncle Lou. I told him, something was fishy, something was going on. I'm going by the house. I'm not really seeing anything. I don't see anyone here. But it's Uncle Lou. We're survivors. He's going to turn up. And when he doesn't, and we go down and we identify that body, I was like, oh, stay up, Kane. Don't die. Like, don't die, Kane. I just can't. That's all the post. Stay up, Kane. Don't die. Like, get up. Get up. Lulu, get up. Y'all bring everybody else back from the dead magically. Y'all sprinkle somebody. Get him up. Get up. Get him up now. That like made it so real. We had already saw, Rock dispose of the body. She's cleaned up the blood and everything. But just to see Marvin standing there. And then he goes out because it's Marvin. Gangsters don't dance, we boogie. Real thugs don't cry. Like I don't do that. Like I'm trying to maintain my composure and be strong. We're already in disbelief because how many times have I had it out with Lulu? How many times have we fought as brothers? How many times have we fought all about Rock? How many times have we fought about him trying to take a different path and go do the music, or him slipping into alcoholism, losing himself? Child, the state of that house, the death, dirt, and degradation that was going on down at Lou's place. Me all the way down to me paying or helping to pay for your stint in rehab, me carrying you out the burning house. I'm going to be here and protect you and save you. I'm Big Brother Marv. Regardless of how you feel about it or Marvin's thinking process or just him being the shooter or the muscle, I'm the brother. I'm the provider, the protector. I'm the oldest. I wasn't here for him. Like, I don't know what happened, but I wasn't here. So I'm about to do everything I can right now to get it back in blood, all about him. But I'm trying to keep it up. I'm trying to keep it together up until I get in the car with Jukebox. Jukebox said, is it him? He said, she said, is it him? And he's just like, I say, oh, Marvin. Oh, Marvin. The tears. I say, oh. Really good acting between the both of them in the front seat of that car. Ciao. By the time we roll up on Rock, we already know what it is. We already know what it is. Rock is going to be Rock in every sense of the word. The way Rock just gonna lie. She lies so convincingly. And it ain't too much because, Marvin is not the brightest bulb in the box. Even Marvin was like, you're taking this way better than I am. Like, you real well adjusted. It's like you knew already. Don't tell me how to react. Don't tell me how to be emotional, nigga. I'm hurt. Like, are you? Are you sure? Are you sure? Let me know what the stash house said. Where's the stash house, the mall with Prenessa in them? I need to get it back now because immediately we are going back to the early seasons. It was Louis. It was definitely that ninja unique. I need to take his family out now. The way that we was about to let Prenessa and little baby Neek be collateral damage to cover for her lie. She's like, well, you know, they down at the Fox Hills Mall. They down at the mall. They at the mall. They down at the Memorial City Mall. They down in the abandoned mall. It was like, yeah. What I'm not gonna do is tell you what happened. What I'm not gonna do is say it was Kanan. I'm not doing that. We know actively how many times you don't disrespect your mom. You don't talk to your mother like that. Boy, I don't know who you think you are. I'll get this belt. I'll get this belt. I'll whoop your ass. It's very much that. Marvin has been waiting to put belt to ass all about Kanan. We far removed from belt to ass though. I have to physically lay hands on you now. I have to fuck you up. You want to be grown? I'm gonna treat you. I'm gonna give you this grown man ass whooping. I'm about to get you on like borderline death, borderline call the paramedics. That nigga been gone. Borderline death. we're over there. Can't do it though. The way we wanted to get active, all about how the tension was in the relationship with Rock and how he was treating her, even though Marvin didn't know all of the pros and cons of the situation and all that she's done. But it's like, respect your mother. And the fact that you aren't, I need to lay hands on this nigga. You killed Uncle Lou. And you're going to keep it a secret so much because you don't want to deal with the aftermath of that. How far do you guys think Marvin would take it? If he knew right now at this moment that you shot Lulu, what exactly would he do to Kanan? Because from what we see, I know everybody watched the trailer. What we see in the trailer, I don't know if that's all like just Lou. Because at this point, we're enemies. It's, you know, we're in the streets. You're a rival set trying to take over territories, distribution, It's that. Would it just be an ass whooping? Because from that trailer, eyes closed. I say, damn, Kanan. Uncle Marvin beat the brakes off of you, didn't he? How far do we think that he would take it? Because being street politics is one thing and all of that. And you think you grown, you think you can roll with the OGs and get it out here in these streets and moving away over here with Breeze as if we can't. Like, you want to be competition in that way? That's one thing. As far as like the death though, like you killed your uncle and you have no remorse for it. I think that would be best saved for later because that would like dramatically change the dynamics between him and Rock. That's why I think the trailer that we're seeing, I think that's just all about business. I think he would really feel away with Rock because you protected him. You lied to me. You let me go. The way Marvin is on one immediately. It's a quest for revenge immediately this episode. I need to get to Prenessa. I need to get to her son. I need to get to Unique. I need to hurt him because I'm hurt. I need to take something away. You're sending me on this crash out dummy mission for something that he didn't even do. And it's like, well, if he dies, he dies. If Prenessa dies, she dies. If Unique dies. Not my son, though. I'm not telling you what he did. I'm just going to send you on this goose chase. It's like, Marvin crashing out. Marvin and went. And so I said, if that little petty jewelry store, if that fake ass Dapper Dance gets broken into and vandalized one more time, you even have Unique in this episode. Like, damn, how many times I'm gonna have to replace this glass and these windows? Like, y'all stay hitting up this shop. We go hit up Dapper Danny's every single time. It's not Dapper Dance, Dapper Danny's, Dapper Uniques. We gonna hit that little shop up every single time. But yeah, you took our little leverage. You rescued Prenessa. She's off. So all I have left now is to just really get at you and get at Unique. And we're gonna do that and let him like spin his wheels for how long? This is not gonna last forever, but I think that this is gonna be a part of, like I said here, Marvin's undoing. Because you did what? You had me doing what to protect this little nigga? So F me F your brother, F the rest of the family, all off the strength of what you created and what your son has done. Y'all said Lebanese. You Lebanese? You lesbianese? You Lebanese now? Juke? Talk to me. You Lebanese? Lesbian? You a librarian? I love my Lord. And that's just a testament to Marvin's character. The fact that you couldn't tell me I wasn't gonna hate Marvin down after what he did to Juke. I was like, this nigga is irredeemable. I don't never want to see him again. And now it's like, Marvin, oh no, Marvin. They've, come so far in their relationship, just even to watch, Juke console him in the car. Like, cause she knows, like, my daddy, he's a really tough man, that rough exterior. He doesn't cry. Like, for him to be this emotional, Uncle Lou is dead. Like, this is going to be bad. But the way Rock instantly gave up that location to the mall, all about the fam, Pranessa, the way we shot down the guard, I say, oh, it's protect Kanan at all costs still, regardless of what's coming out of your mouth. So we're gonna have to wait and see just how committed she really is to the idea of you ain't never had an enemy like me, Kanan. Are you gonna really be an enemy? Are you really gonna be that, or is this just still? I don't know. We'll see what happens to it. But let's get over here as far as Marvin's undoing, because they're trying to put this in our face. How you will never play with this baby like this? Why would you do this? This was so trash. This is sorry. These babies have been through hell. You already had that damn the mama doing what the mama did. We had our little addict daddy leaving them kids susceptible to the system, being treated any kind of way, being abused. Marvin had to go over there and handle up and save them white babies. He did what he had to do. He said, hey, call them folks. If anybody rolls up, you tell them this big, tall, white man, tatted up, came in here and did all of this. Protect the whole front, girl. We here. Do my Rashida. You here. I'm trying to get us here, but we ain't here. I need you to be here with me, my white baby. Okay? I did this for you. I did this for us. Because Uncle Marvin, we need help. As soon as you throw up that Uncle Marvin bat signal in the sky, I'm coming. I'm coming to protect y'all. I mean that shit. We did what we needed to do. We saved these girls. But per usual, the officers of the law, we not buying it. Because somebody across the street said they seen a tall black man coming out of the house. It's not fitting the description. You think she's lying? She could be lying. She could be covering for somebody. What we're going to do is threaten her with the idea that, girl, you see this nice home? This protection? These white comforts? This could all be taken away if you don't tell us the truth. I said, oh, wow. We have to go to hell. We have to go to hell with the baby's livelihood and her feeling like she needs to protect herself and her siblings, or give Marvin up. The way, y'all, I'm saying this in real time. The way it would warm my heart if this little white baby hold it down. I swear to God, the little white babies don't hold it down for us to know. If she protect the home front, all about Marvin, girl, my nigga, like, oh my God, that would do something for me. That would do something for me. We don't have enough of that. UNITY, we a little unity, just a little piece, because she knows. She knew the call to action. She knew what was happening. She knew what was at stake. She knew what Marvin was going to do when he pulled up. Every young white girl needs Marvin. We needed Uncle Marvin. We don't, unfortunately, but what you talking about, lady, we didn't have anybody else. And he came in here and did what he needed to do, and he protected us. Now, dude, were we mad when he did it? Of course, because we don't need these problems. We got enough going on. But here we are. This is a lot to put on her and ask of her as a child. It's just all about what she's going to do. I would really love if she held it down. I'm just saying. If she doesn't, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not, I'm not gonna be disappointed or anything like that because this is a child. And as much as I've been through, for you to tell me that you're gonna take my sanctuary right now away, and my sisters, these are the type that, yeah, we're gonna send you to such and such, we're gonna separate you from your sisters if you don't tell us what's gonna, like, just absolutely disgusting. I'm supposed to choose Uncle Marvin over myself and my sisters. She doesn't know it's a lie. I would, if somehow we can bring it around town and peep game, and I ain't telling y'all nothing. Girl, look at you being an ally. I see you. A real one. An ally. Yeah, I would be here for it. But y'all, if she don't, we cannot be mad at this baby. That's all I'm gonna say first. If she decides to go down there and sing like a canary, because it's already like a little. Well, no, it was a white man. Well, no, it was a white man. He was covered head to toe. Well, at first you said you didn't see anything exposed. Now you're saying you saw these tattoos. So he had, his skin exposed. He had an open shirt. Things aren't coming together. Yeah, it's more validity to those people across the street saying they saw a big black man coming out of the house. Let's press her. This is a lot. And we knew that it was a lot. That's why we was looking at Marvin sideways when he even got entangled in this mess. We already knew that this was going to come back. We knew that this was going to come back. It's the same as when we was over there with the crackhead Sam. We was trying to do, the good thing, the right thing, be a good Samaritan. Let me go and get my boy to freedom and get him off that crack rock. Let me put him on a bus. I was supposed to shoot him down, but let me put him on a bus. And we saw what unfolded from that. There's always, some aftermath from Uncle Marvin trying to do the right thing. I think that this is maybe the red herring or dangling carrot. At what point did the cops, every single time they have a lead on the Thomas family, it disappears in thin air. Nothing ever materializes, from it. But right now, we can't ask this baby for much. So let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see. Please do the right thing, baby girl. Hey, baby girl. Please do the right thing, baby girl. Please. Protect the home front. But they finna full court press her, so we'll see. Let's get over here with you. Let's go. Hey, DeMarcus. Let's get over here with Juke. All right. Juke been peeping games since the episode started. It's not gonna take long. I'm surprised we didn't register before this episode just went off. Normally, with how close they are, Juke is the first one to read Kanan like, you a lie. Tell me the truth. Tell me what happened. You're not really emotional. You're not crying. You're distant. You're cold. What the hell is going on? Like, Uncle Lou was supposed to be coming over there. She already has this layer of guilt kind of filtering out everything else because I'm the one who told Uncle Lou to go check in on X, Y, and Z. I don't know what transpired, but now he's dead. Maybe if I didn't say what I had said, I already have to console Uncle Marvin. It's just too much. And it's also like this revelation, this wake up, because I thought we were untouchable. We've always been safe. We always come back. We've always been protected. This lets me know that is real. She's having like this little identity crisis and this acceptance. Because for so long, y'all know Juke has been straddling the line as far as, am I on this side of the law? Or am I on that side? Am I on the right side of the law, period? Or am I over here standing down with the Thomas family? Because this is my family. I'm always going to protect them. But now we have a conversation with Aisha. Aisha's down at the house, stopping for a visit. And it's like, no, you're better. You're better than that. You're different, Juke. You are. No, I'm not. I've been fighting it this entire time, thinking that I was. But I'm not. I'm just like the rest of my family. I said, okay, well, girl, if you know that, get Aisha the hell out of here. Aisha, why you sticking around? Why she here, Ike? Here to be collateral damage. Child ain't safe in the family of man. Aisha? All a girlfriend can ever do in this universe is die. Girl, go to school. Go to school, Aisha. Go to school. But I was thinking that we would at least pretend, like Kanan, pretend to give a damn. I keep hitting this microphone. Pretend to give a damn. Pretend to care. Pretend to at least like show like a feint of remorse. Like you ain't even playing the game for Juke to maybe even consider like, you know what, like we all going through it at this moment. We're all in crisis. The church is in mourning. This is a lot. Ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. Like what? What you say? Anybody could go at any time. Ain't nobody safe. Nobody's safe. I don't know what nobody's safe. We could all die right now. You know, why are you acting like a serial unaliver? This is our Uncle Lou. I said, baby, if you don't want anybody to know, you sure doing a piss poor job of it. If anybody's going to find out, it's going to be Juke. She's going to peep it first, put two and two together. If and when she does, do y'all think she's going to run straight to Marvin and tell him? Because she already knows what type of timing Uncle Marvin is going to be on. And it's like, do I want to add any more layers of tension to my family? I think she'll maybe more so press Kanan more than anything. I'm hoping that we don't kind of leave her in the dark for too long. And we don't wait too far or too later in the season to have it like, oh, you dropped Lulu, accidental or not. You did it, like this was in-house and you lied about it? What the hell is this family? I want to know. I want to know, do y'all think she's going to instantly run over there and like, Daddy, sit down, I need to tell you something. Or it's like, no, I need to low-key kind of sit on this because if he knows, I don't know what he's going to do. We've already lost enough family. I don't know. But I think she would feel more some type of way that Rock lied about it. Like, you lied about it? So you're still choosing to protect him? I'm still sticking to my dynamic as far as what kind of deaths could unfold in the show involving Juke, Rock, Marvin, Kanan. I just feel like it's going to be internal and family against family. Thank you, DeMarcus, for the super chat. Kanan accidentally eliminated Lulu just like Franklin did Kevin and Snowfall. Right, that's what I said. That's what I said, but it was so much more impactful in Snowfall to me. It was just the way it was placed and the timing. This felt too immediate. Like it was a cold opening, but I feel like it should have been placed later in the episodes or towards the end of this episode, or it was just like boom. Y'all talking about some what do you say? Yeah, they killed you like Chris Brown and Swamp the Yard. You ain't get that much time. You didn't even get to dance. You ain't get your E40 on. You ain't do none of that. You was deaded immediately. Kanan is emotionalist, just like Ronnie. That's what I said to him. I thought it was me. I said, if he's not giving Ronnie this already in this episode, these cold, psychotic serial killer tendencies, like these stares off into the distance, and it's like it's instant like hardening of Kanan. And I think it's just too much of a leap. Have him deal with the emotions for what he did, and then let's like gradually, like maybe give him 2 episodes or so of just, you know, conflict. Like, oh my God, I killed my uncle. And then I can't dwell in that. Business is business. It's really Rock fault because everything's Rock fault. Let me get over here with Breeze and really get into my dynamics. But to show nothing is crazy to me. We're not there at those moments with Kaden yet. So for us to just kind of jump to it now, it was unnatural. I wonder why Rock didn't frame Ruben for eliminating Lulu, since Rock eliminated Ruben. Jukebox will question Rock about what happened to Ruben and piece everything together. Because she wasn't thinking. Even, you know, with everything that's going on, like, I think it's just a shock. And I don't think it lends itself to the story. We need dynamics to happen in this family that can't wait because it's the final season. So we can't really frame and try to throw it Ruben's way. We need them to figure out, oh, you lied. You lied to protect him. You did this thing. Okay. And if we try to, you know, throw it on Ruben, then, you know, still would be fine trying to figure it out. We can still blame Ruben and try to uncover it. But I think Rock's running on fumes right now. Like, what do I need to do next? Nobody left alive. We never leave a witness. We never leave somebody alive. We ain't never leave nobody alive in this show. I need to kill Ruben. You can still say it was Ruben. You can still say, it's like, I don't want to say or involve myself in anything. I'm still trying to piece it together. The grief is blocking, you know, the smarter particles at this point. Because Ruben was right there, dead already. So we could have went that way. But then you have to compound that with a lie. Well, Robert, why would Ruben do that? Like, Ruben's always tried to, you know, protect you. Ruben's been here from, you know, like, it's a lie compounding more lies. But we're gonna see. It's just a matter of time before Jude follows the drip and figures out what's going on. And it's just about what she decides to do with that information and who she decides to tell first. I know I'm sick of this dynamic. The whole like cop dynamic in the show has not been interesting since Shannon and our Malcolm X, Detective Malcolm X, went on to glory. It's just been kind of deaded. Even when we have the superior old boy who's retiring in this episode, and it's like, yeah, with everything that I've done, if you could just figure out what would happen, this situation with Detective Shannon and Malcolm, like, close that out. Like, we're still holding on to that. This is so uninteresting to me. I really hate to see any time that he pops up following her around. Like, we've always had the dynamics of the police. It made more sense with Detective Shannon because you're a homosexual, a lesbian. Cause you gay. Here go your rainbow balloons. Here go your Skittles. Here go your cake with a rainbow on it. But why you giving me all this? Cause you gay. Cause they was gay. They were gay. There were levels of trust and transparency, and I see you, and your family's pulling you one way, this one and that one, but now that that's just completely obsolete, you have someone here trying to fill that same void of I'm here, you can trust me, if there's ever a like Juke has made it very clear I ain't flipping on it. I ain't snitching on nobody from Harlem, okay? I'm not telling on my family. I'm not flipping. Like, it's always attitude. It's always bravado. It's always tension. And it's just like, oh, okay, I'm on your ass. I'm going to keep investigating because, it's just not as impactful. So all the time that we've spent here, I just want to be somewhere else. Now, we do have this dynamic with Aisha Chow. And it's like, you're better than that. You're not your family. But she could tell that she's in a way. And it's like, oh, I'm going to follow and press Aisha. And Aisha might say or give some type of information, just thinking that she's doing the best thing for Juke. Who knows? But, like, do we have to be over here with Detective Garcia? Do we have to be over here with Detective Garcia? Like, this is still the only person in the whole grand scheme of things. The only person that you can constantly press for information is Juke. This the only one? And I was more so interested in their dynamics if it was Juke learning the inner workings, like when she had her brief moment of joining the army. We know why that went the way it went, and she, didn't want to do that anymore. But her having the crossroads of being in spaces that are into legality and that proximity to power, like, was it like I can help my family more or lean more into my dynamics if I align myself with the law? And like, when does the law, we meet Juke as an officer. When did the bells click of this is the avenue I'm going to take, and I'm going to take it and be a dirty, low down, deep, dirty, disgusting, diabolical cop? When does that happen? Like, if we got more into those inner workings and their relationships are that deep to where I've learned from you, we've built a relationship over time to the point that you following me thinking that I'm going to flip or give you information on my family is obsolete. I'm interested in the officer part, the law part, in the law, in the criminal justice system. There are law. I'm trying to be the SVU. I'm trying to get over there. And in turn, I couldn't leave the criminality of my family behind. So I've kind of entangled the two. And now I'm Juke the cop. Like, when do those intersections meet? Until those meet, this is unnecessary crap for me. This is unnecessary. DeMarcus, I would rate this episode out of 10. I'd probably do like 6.57 type of energy. This was not my favorite, but we're gonna get into why. Hopefully y'all got some snacks. Y'all know I like to talk a while it's just me. I want to get over there with their dynamic. I think it would be beneficial, but we don't have a lot of time. So I don't know how we're going to intertwine that. Now, like I said, Aisha might give some information if she did. Like, what does Aisha even know? You know, what all does she know that would shed light or be helpful to him in any way, or she could do or say something accidentally. But we'll see. But this dynamic of him just popping up out of nowhere, like, yeah, like, go away. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Commercial. Rudy Raj with Floss in Paradise. Bzz. Move. Get away. Y'all do this every single time. Every single time. And I just personally would like to see something else. But Detective Garcia is on the case because we just got to figure out what happened to Malcolm and them. We got to. Now, this is always on the fringes. Got to bring it up because it's always here. The Italians are at it again. The girls are fighting. the girls are fighting. Tony Danza in his bountiful hair, moisturized to the gods. That man has a great head of hair, don't he? We survived that phone check, homie. We survived that phone check, that stabbing. We got stabbed down there on the bench. And it's like, yeah, do you want to go to war? do you want to go to war? We're going to go to war. We're going to go to war. And it's just about to be blood in the streets. At this point in the show, you know, how invested are you guys into the dynamics of the Italians? Because I feel like we circled so much and we got so much closure over like season 3 leading into season 4. And I thought it was going to be all the non-blacks to the back. I thought, was it just me? Or I thought that we were going to be like solely prioritizing like the core and, you know, getting into the streets and breeze and da-da-da-da. But we still have to make time for Tony Danza and his mane and tail. Because I'm coming for you. You hit me, but you missed. I survived, and we about to hit the ground running. Everybody get the hell out the way. Are you guys still as invested in the Italians as you were before, or would you prefer to kind of be somewhere else with anybody else? I thought he was dead, though. He back. You know, we can bring everybody back. Everybody except for Lulu. Lulu can't come back. Everybody. I don't give a damn about Sal's friends. I don't give a damn about Sal and his friends. Well, yeah, I like the Italian storyline too, but it's it works best when it's intertwined. Most of the time, we spent time with the Italians in adjacents to Rock. Because you guys were the connect and I needed da-da-da-da-da, but you're no longer the connect. There's, you know, that negative tension, that betrayal with Rock. So Rock could be trying to, well, get it back for you not making good on your word, Tony Danza. Like, it's just not as integral as it once was. And at this time, I'm hoping that other story arcs or time doesn't suffer, just so we can make time for this. I'm all for a shootout. I'm all for it, but it seems like the most of the conflict is going to be within the rankings of our Breeze, you know, all of that. It's not just so much going to be, you know, these folks. They've always been the power and the connect, but now that we don't need the power or the access or the connect anymore, we just watching y'all fight each other. I don't want to see I don't want to see no. This is not in the name of anything. This isn't like there's nothing that as far, I mean, they're keeping Unique over there, but you know, I told y'all, Unique been knocking on doors with his pamphlets. Are you prepared for Jehovah's return? Have you seen my resume? Do you need me to leave my application with you? do you need me to let you know why all the reasons that I'm in service? You know, I'm unique and I get ish done because I'm trying to have my power back. There's that, but I'm tired of Unique going to tap on doors and, you know, we appreciate the kind of money that jingles, but we prefer the kind that folds. Can you donate, my brother? Yeah, no. No, that's just not enough. I liked it the way that it was, but now that it's not that anymore, you know, love Tony Danza down in his mane and tail, and he survived, but that's y'all internal war against each other. That has nothing too essential to do with all the black stuff that's happening on the black side. Just saying. Just saying. Now, let's see. Are you interested in the timeshare? Are you interested in these K Cosmetics? The Avon lady. The Avon lady. Now, look. This will be the moments in the time where I'm not giving the episode a strong 8. Okay? Okay. We waited so long. It gets me emotional, you know. We waited so long for Breeze. So long. I mean, DeMarcus, is Marvin still truly in the equation when it comes to the Italians? Because we like have storylines going, and they'll be so prominent and so adamant about, oh, you didn't do this one thing or whatever, so now I have to X, Y, and Z, and then we'll slowly drift out of it and phase into something else like that was never really all that important. I think if we do tie it back into Marvin, it'll, get it closer to home to make me care about it, but it has to do that. It can't just be unique or bust. Back into this. I did that bit. I took that biscuit, Brie. I took that biscuit. I did that biscuit. Speaking of doing that biscuit, there are certain nuances when we get into Wu-Tang. When we get into Raekwon. Raekwon the chef. Okay? Shame on the nigga. I love how they ended the episode with shame on the nigga. Appreciate the reunion here, all about Joey Badass and Shameik Moore. That first season of Wu-Tang the Saga. But we had so much material with Raekwon. It came off naturally because look at the material. It's Raekwon. There's, endless things to study to get that character down. And it's mostly about imitation. Breeze is something that has been formed over time via the stories told, via Kanan and Ghost and Remember When and Tommy and that mother. So we knew when Bree shows up, it's gonna be a moment. Now, as far as what I envisioned, Breeze was one of them ones, okay? Okay, somewhere in between a Nino Brown and a Cameron, okay? And a Rico. We're somewhere in between there. We're charismatic, but we're diabolical, powerful all as hell. You respect it, but you're also in fear because you never know what he's gonna do. Like swag out the ass, cool as hell. You want to hang with him, but can you really trust him? Like, happy with our position, happy to have underlings underneath us, but we're never too buddy. We're always gonna probably be into the terms of like a self-preservation type of thing. You don't want to cross him though, like, but niggas love him, bitches want him. Like I was over there for that. I thought a man was rolling up. I don't know. I blame RZA, okay? I blame RZA. Between the Wu-Tang Saga and Cutthroat City, what's the new one? One spoon of chocolate. We've been spending too much time over there with RZA. Something is getting lost in translation. I remember seeing Shameik Moore. I think I probably seen him first. If it wasn't the Get Down, then it was Dope. And I was like, oh, he's dope. He can act. Like, I'm loving it. Like, he's great. This is an up and coming to watch. But over time, his performance and execution has just evolved into like a caricature, try hard, blur type of thing. Like, for all of the charisma and light that he could give in voiceover work as Miles Morales over there, I don't know why we can't do the same thing here. Something is getting lost in translation to me, and this is not Breeze. It's off. I know this is Breeze. Y'all said it was Breeze, but I immediately disconnected the moment he rolled up with that Kango tucked to the side in that little red Corvette. I said, who is this? This isn't my Breeze. That's why for so long we were like, okay, we're going to flip it, and Unique is going to be Breeze. Like, Because you expected Breeze to carry a certain weight and have a certain statue about himself. First of all, these top stitch, these are sew-in braids. Whose idea were these braids? That's what I want to know. The way he looked like he about to get the best bust down. I said, the braids piss me off. I said, what? The way you about to sit in the chair and get the bust down in your life, it's like top, it's like stitched to the gauze. It's that good bust down crop circles. You're gonna take that needle and it's gonna be bang. I said, what the hell? Fine, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. I needed my Breeze to carry a certain weight. Now, I'm not going to discount Shameik yet because I know that there's talent there. I know what he's capable of. I just feel like with him spending so much time, like outside of like the work as Miles Morales, a lot of his like more recent projects have been with RZA. And you know, his stories are going to resign in a space of New York and accents and bravado and you know, it's just. I think we've been resting in that type of energy for so long that it's translating over here with Breeze, and we're not giving Breeze a moment to breathe and just be. It feels like a character. It doesn't feel like a real person. It feels like somebody pretending. And I just wanted us to fall into Breeze and be like, "Oh, Breeze is that nigga." I'm not. I need to believe you. I don't believe him. I'm not scared of Breeze. Like. Let me move on. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now I'm gonna let him cook. I am going to let him cook because with the introduction, the Little Red Corvette, and we get here and it's Fight Club. It's Fight Club, and if you don't get in there, get down and lay down, bitch. You take him down. I'm taking you down. Like, ain't nobody scared of you. You get in there, Mandingo. Django. You better get in there, Django, and finish the fight to the end. Or you be like, you gonna deal with him, or you gonna have to deal with me. You know what I mean? Like, what? Who's intimidated? Huh? Who? Not me. It's something feels inauthentic. I wish that I was like scared, like, and that's why, as crazy as Ronnie was, and Ronnie was giving Psycho down. Ronnie was a horror movie. Ronnie was Michael Myers. Some of y'all were like, "Oh, is this Breeze?" Because he was intimidating. He was so scary. You expected a certain, aura to come off of him. We were trying to equate Ronnie, like, cause Ronnie Breeze, like, damn, like, there's a layer of fear every time he rolls up. Of course he wasn't, but it's just the idea of that's the kind of weight that we thought a Breeze would carry. But it's like, yeah, you better get in there. I'm like, and it's the fact that Kane is just so enamored. It's like, this is a nigga I can look up to. Like, oh. It's like two little niggas in a scene, like. And then y'all know, like, we've already had bouts with Kanan and his accent. Fuck my mother. I hate my mother. Fucking rock. I had an enemy. You my enemy my whole life. You ain't never did. And then you have him come in. So what we gonna do is, on the back end, right, kid? We gonna flip that interest, right? That product. That bread. Spread it to the community, right? Then that's how you capitalize on the system. Then we got all the corners. You know what I mean? Like, shut up! I actively yell, shut up! I don't want to hear y'all talking together. Them talking together is too much. It's too much. I'm sorry. I love to see young black actors working, but I was like, oh man, I can't take too much of y'all talking to each other. I can't. See, we gonna give, we got the whole thing. It's us against the world. We ain't got no competition. Where's your moms? Your mom's out of there. We don't got nobody. Ronnie's scoring this per year. We get pause. Since we're gonna have to make it enough. We're gonna have to make it enough down at the corner store with that $1. What's this? This ain't enough. We're gonna have to make it enough. I want to give Breeze some room to breathe and cook all about his relationship or lack thereof with Unique, which is the opposite of what we're supposed to be focusing on. We have been waiting for the influence because this is the moment. This is where Kanan flips and he turns all the way up. Because Breeze gives you ideas and license to do so. Because I really see how niggas out here moving and getting it. Like, oh, it's no F's given. Like, now this one here. Like, we speak with this lure as far as like Breeze's name and how it rings out for who he is, what he did, and how he conducted himself. Oh, it's just crazy. It's wild. This is like blueprint type energy. I don't feel it. I don't feel like master teacher type energy. I don't. They seem like peers, and I don't like that. Not at all. Where they could have that, and it's like, of course, we're going to write it off. And it's already like tension in the ranks because we're pulling Kanan in, and it's like instantly buddy and family. We already see people in his crew giving side eyes. You about to bring him in and do what? This nigga just got here. You giving him space, opportunity, money, corners, all of that. The way I thought Kanan was finna, you gonna get yours beat. I thought we was finna get down there with the little crew, count that money. I thought it was gonna be real DMX. You gonna get yours beat. When they was sitting there watching, like, yeah, I ain't eating. What he said, paid it for? So what's popping, Kermit? I ain't eating. We hungry. We ain't eating. We ain't everybody eats. You eat when we say we eat. Like, shut up. You don't rush nothing. But the way they were sitting there in front of that, it was like, yeah, ain't no work coming through. I heard it's in some nigga, Breeze, some nigga out there, handing out work and opportunity. We might need to go over there. It's like, oh yeah, like oh yeah. So that's how we feeling. Y'all would abandon ship so easily. I thought we was about to flip tables. I thought we was about to count that money. We didn't go over there. It was like, you know what? I go see what they be like. I go see what that's like. Let me go on over there and check out Breeze for myself. I already got that dynamic anyway. I already have that introduction via Snap, Crackle, and Pop who want me over there in it. The fact that we still under the umbrella that Snap, Crackle, and Pop are innocent and they have your best interest at heart, which is, crazy. Their dynamics are really, really interesting as far as their relationship with Kanan. I can't wait until he figures out exactly who they are and how much they've been involved, especially with like Crystal. But as far as he's concerned, it ain't rock, so it's good. So when we go over there, it's like, you're letting this dude in. What about, the people who have been holding it down, your crew that you're supposed to be lifting up, giving these corners to, whoever his little side man is, was looking at Breeze like, Disney, like, yeah, there's going to be some hate. It's not going to all be friendly camaraderie. Like you said, we ain't got no competition. We're going to dominate and we're just going to bring our crews together. There's always going to be some hate in the mix. So that's going to happen. That's to be expected though. And like I said, I don't like them talking in the scene to each other. But the dynamic between like old versus new, when we introduce the whole thing with Unique, because Unique goes over there with Snap, Crackle, and it's like, yeah, you can move and you can be down and you can whatever, but you need to run interference through Breeze. You need to go meet up with Breeze. Like, me? Girl, do you know who I am? I'm Nia Long. Do you know I'm Unique? Do you know who I am? I gotta go meet. Fine, sure. And you like when he said, "Oh, look, you look good. You still in my stilo, boy. Ain't nobody stealing your stilo, nigga. I'm Unique." I'm Unique. Like I'm the blueprint out here. You better know who you're talking to. It's very respect your elders. There's going to be some tension there because even when he's speaking to Snap, Crackle, and Pop, it's like, yeah, this is a conflict of interest. If you got me, why the hell do we even need a nigga like Unique? Like, it's like, both of us can't exist in this space. Somebody has to go. So I'm looking forward to that tension and that face off. But I hate that I'm not really like, ooh, I can't wait to see what unfolds and what traits and characteristics or what Kanan learns, from Breeze, and that lore and that legend that we heard about for so long comes into fruition. I'm like, are y'all gonna be talking to each other? Are you guys gonna be talking anymore in the scene? Because I don't know how much more that I can take, but like, I'm gonna let him cook and hopefully let Shamik and his bust down ready for sewing braids marinate and see what comes of it. But initially in this first episode, the main thing I'm interested in is the get down and lay down energy that's coming from between him and Unique. Because we know that that's not just going to be an easy transition if we both think we're the boss or we're owed something, we're entitled. It's very, I don't want to go ask this little nigga for nothing. I'm Unique. No, you need to respect it. You need to respect who I am because I'm Breeze. Yeah, these type of personalities can't exist in this universe at the same time. Somebody got to go. It's just about when they go and how they go, Huh. Thank you so much, Jenny. Who would you cast as a replacement for Shamik then? Like dead or alive, any actor? I see Thomas Jones from Grids or DMX, if no one else. Jenny, I don't even know. Let me think. If even if it was that, if we wanted to do like stunt casting, it would need to be like a vet, like a New York vet. Like I'm trying to think. Nobody's coming to mind. Because it can't be someone like too old just because of their dynamic. But I wanted them to be old enough and have enough stature to where, oh, this is somebody I can look up to. They literally look like peers. I'm gonna have to think about it. I love me some Thomas Jones, fine ass. I love me some Thomas Jones. No, your fine ass daddy. I would have to see. I would have to see and like really, because it still has to have it needed to be like so in the pocket to where whenever we get over there and it's like young, Ghost and Tommy, he's not supposed to be like too much older than them, but he's older and he's more experienced. So it needed to be something about Shamik though. It's just very childlike in comparison to Kanan. It doesn't look like it looks like they're on equal footing. Now he can act and talk about the experience and how long that he's doing it and all the connects, and he's like schooling him in this episode and giving him the game as far as what they're about to do next and what it's going to look like with their shared dynamics. But if we don't believe it, what does it mean? I don't know. Y'all drop some names in the chat. Y'all drop some names in the chat as far as who y'all would put here. Who would y'all put here? Thank you, DeMarcus. While Ruben looked like chubby Malcolm Howard, aka Kanan father, and Rock eliminated them both, Breeze will convince Kanan to eliminate Taz. Probably so. Once again, these people can't exist. And that's the thing too, is very rinse and repeat. I feel like we had this same dynamic when we had Unique kind of trying to team up. Well, that little brief moment where he was trying to do business with Rock and they were, the stash houses and, and it's like, we got to listen to this dude. And it was like he said, a conflict of interest because these two things don't mix. It's kind of like the same thing. It's rinse and repeat of that. And it's going to end off in some kind of war. Let me see. Tristan Wilds. I like a little piece of Tristan Wilds. Tristan could have worked. Tristan definitely could have worked. It never hurts to reach back into that wire bowl. It never works to reach back into that. Dane, please. Now they would have been too old. Bokeem Woodbine and Michael J. White. That's too old. That's the thing. It has to be a sweet spot. We can't have Bokeem and him. I ain't got nothing. He can't be doing his Jason's lyric impression. I ain't got nothing. We can't. Not right now. No, we cannot. And we can't have Michael coming through with Kung Fu City kicks. We can't have him coming through here with getting his Black Dynamite on. No. Man. DeMarcus. Jason Mitchell would have been really good. Jason Mitchell and his career pisses me off every time. Don't put me over there. Don't mention Jason Mitchell. Don't mention Jonathan Majors. Don't mention Nate Parker. Piss me off. Because what you doing over there? What are you doing over there? Piss me. Jason would have actually been pretty damn perfect. He has just the right amount of charisma. He's stocky. He's older, but he's in stature enough to still give off a younger appeal. Like, Jason would have cooked. But Jason, oh, piss me off. Piss me off. Piss me off so much. Bridger Gray from Empire. Chill, not not Man Boy. We got Man Boy. Not y'all reaching now. Yeah, I think not Juicy Smollett. Juicy Smollett. J.D. Williams from The Wire. Luke James can play Breeze. Oh man, not Michael Ealy. Weebay. Oh my nigga. Just when in doubt, not for this, but just in general, call Weebay just so I can see him. Call Weebay so I can see what he's doing. The way I love me some evil. Oh man, I love him now. Like, child. Just let me see Weebay eat some sandwiches with extra sauerkraut. Like, just bring him on the show in any capacity, just so I can see him. But I'm gonna let him cook. I really enjoy Shameik as an actor. I just feel like it's getting a little stagnant just because of the spaces that we're in the movies that we're doing. He hasn't had to kind of push himself out of this New York 90s kind of era for so long. Even in the movies that are current day. What is this? The child that damn 1 spoon of chocolate. If you didn't tell me, what area it was in, it could have still pertained to a 90s type of scenario just because of the energy that he's giving off. And I think that's supposed to take place current day. Well, let's get on down to the fume. Let's get on down to Pray On. Pray on just a little while longer, okay? Oh, y'all. This was sad. This was sad. I was keeping it all together till Marvin got up there. Marvin said, all of this. Forget forgiveness. Forget what I'm supposed to get up here and say. I'm mad. I've already been rampaging in these streets. Perness is gone. The sun is gone. I ain't seen goddamn Unique. I need it back in blood all about my brother. I'm not going to stop until the person who did this pays for what I was like. Kanan. Kanan. The way we have to sit here, Rock, and we can't even be in the midst and just properly grieve him because you have to maintain this lie. She's sitting there in this church, front row, with a mask on. Like, I said, girl, ain't you tired? I'm tired for you, Rock. She's been lying since we met her. It's like, aren't you exhausted? Aren't you exhausted? Marvin is so mad. I was like, it's just messed up. It's just so messed up how he has to get up there and reflect on it. Like I can't even just utter the proper words or diction to respectfully pay respects to my brother. I just know I'm mad as hell. I just know I'm mad, and somebody has to pay. Fuck all that forgiveness. Forget, let God sort him out. This is not the clips. You got to get got now. You have to die now. I'm not stopping. It's like, this is going to be his journey. I want to know how long, Rock, are you going to let Marvin spin his wheels, girl? Like, because this isn't something that he's just going to breeze by. I'm going to forget about it. Marvin is not going to stop until the culprit pays. And right now, that's Unique. You have to go. And is it like, well, whatever, if you catch Unique, you catch him. If he dies, if you catch Pernessa, like, just don't touch Kanan. I just can't tell you that. But it's not going to matter what you do, what you say, or what you lie about, because Juke is always in the cut. Juke is in the cut, peeping game. Absolutely, because what was that? What y'all over there peeping about? What y'all? That looks like an uncomfortable conversation. What's going on? It's only a matter of time before she knows. And we're going to have to share the information with Marvin. But knowing Juke, she's not going to directly go to Marvin. She's going to go confront Kanan first. What's going on? Did you do something? What's happening? What do you know about Uncle Luke? Did you see, Uncle Lulu before? Did he come to try to check on you or stop you from what's happening? And we're going to start to piece stuff together. Then we get over there. Rock, I don't have time for Rock. I don't have time for Rock. That would have been nice, Joshua. I knew that we weren't going to have Juke sing at the Fune, down at the Fune. Once we had that little flashback moment, and it's like, remember all them times when Lulu was making hot beats in the studio? The streets, remember the streets need a body? You remember that? After we had that little moment of reflection, I was like, we're not gonna have a current day. Like Juke not gonna sing the house down boots all about Lulu at the funeral. The way everybody rolled up to the funeral, I said, damn. Shirley said, damn. Just when I was about to get a young tender some down at the bar. I said, Shirley, go in the house. Go in the house, Shirley. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. On a cold night with some warm whiskey, Shirley was going to try to give Lulu that work. I don't care. But everybody's there. Everybody from the record label is there. Everybody. Our La Cienega Boulevard, she comes all the way down there to pay her respects to Lulu. I'm gonna come pay my respects to the man, because he died, the love of his life. Everybody's there. And then the family's sitting here, wrapped up in lies and can't even properly grieve. Ugh. But they showed up. They showed up for the boy. They showed up for the kid, respect. Then we get over here. And it's like, it's very, you ain't got nothing to say to me. What you want to say, Rob? I don't know if she's thinking that time is going to heal something or he's going to come to himself, or she's waiting for him to revert back. And it's like, I'm still your mother. That is done. It's done. And if you meant what you said right now in this moment, you would not be protecting him. We already know where your allegiance lie because you started off this episode with a big fat lie. You started off with a lie. And it's like, so you're not going to, you ain't saying nothing to me. You don't want to talk to me. You don't want to thank me. Here I am again, saving you again from yourself, Kanan. Covering for you, Kanan. You keep doing that shit. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. And it's like, so I don't like, when the whole like you ain't never you sure you want to do this? It's like it's when you give like those idle threats to your kids. I'm counting to 10. I'm coming in there. You if you don't, you better. I'll beat the black. If you don't get I'm counting to 10. She's still giving warnings. Like he's gonna say, no, mom, don't go. No, Rock. I see you. You're still my mom. I still need to respect you. I still need to care about what you're sacrificing and what you did for me. I did shoot Lou. Like this is the time for us to come together. No, Rock. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. It's over. That ship has sailed. And it's like, you sure you want to do this? And she keeps asking and questioning and wanting him to back it down because she doesn't want to do this. You ain't never had an enemy like me. You don't want to be his enemy. Now you want to be his mother, and it's too late. It's too late. It's too late, and it's like we're too far gone. I'm not walking anything back. I'm about to get out of here knee deep in these streets with the help of snap, crackle, and pop and breeze. Well, what you gonna do with it now that you out the way? No, I'm here. And I'm here to stay. I'm gonna get in these streets too. You ain't never had an enemy like you. You've been my enemy my whole fucking life. You've been my like, oh, that cut her deep when like, so you've been my enemy my whole life. She's like, oh, a little bit of her soul left her body. A little bit of her soul. Oh, you cut me deep, Shrek. You cut me deep, Shrek. Let's just get it over with. Let's just go. Let's just go full speed ahead. But I feel like she's shown her hand already. This is your son. This is your mother. I think it's all talk when it comes to, do you guys actually think if Lulu in the guard wouldn't have stepped in, was he actually going to shoot Rock? Was he going to follow through with shooting her? I honestly don't know. Because I think it's a whole lot of talk up until it's time to, you know, pull the trigger. And even at that moment with the guard and unfortunately Uncle Lou, that was an accident. That was an accident. So were you really going to shoot her? Were you really like that washed? Like, bump it. You're an enemy. You're bad for business. You bad for my life. Let me just go on and ditch you right here. I got to stop making excuses for you. So I made excuses all about Crystal. She killed D Wiz. She killed this. I said, you bring up D Wiz. He gonna bring up D Wiz every time. She killed Famous. You killed my best friend. You kill my best friend. And I tried to make excuses as to why you would kill my best friend. I need to ditch you right now. And she was just gonna accept it. If this is how I have to go out and my own son is gonna kill me, she didn't try to stop him. She didn't try to go for the gun. She didn't try to, this is just it. I cannot hurt Kanan. So why are we pretending like we're gonna hurt him now? As an enemy. We can't. Who's gonna lay hands on that ass and try to hurt him is Marvin. My thing is, what you gonna try to do with Marvin? Rock, since you got your degree and you know everything, what you gonna do all in the name of Kanan? When Marvin come for that ass? Because he's coming. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. We have been coasting too long without an ass whooping. Too long. We way beyond belt to ass. Belt to ass was like season 1. Season 2, a little bit. Season 3 on up, stomp that nigga out of the street. I gotta hit you. Close hand, open fist, slap. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be Uncle Jerome. Do it then, nigga. Shoot me, nigga. It's gonna be Uncle Jerome. You gonna shoot me? Huh, nephew? Huh? Do it then, nigga. It's gonna be Uncle Jerome and Franklin Saint all over again. And I can't wait to see it. That's what I'm looking forward to. I hope this is juicy and as long awaited an impact just for me and me alone. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But we will embark in the next episode with these people actively being enemies now in the street. Because they think Rock is done. That's what they said. Oh, she's done. It's no competition. It's just us. She's done. But y'all, that was the episode. As far as predictions, I have no clue. I have no clue as far as what's coming in the next episode. I try not to have any clues, though. I want to be surprised. I'm not going all the way down there. I think, of course, Marvin is still going to be on his rampage, still actively seeking out Unique, maybe even Prenessa, who knows. We are still going to have Bree showing Kanan the ropes, us trying to intertwine our, say, y'all ain't riding bikes no more. This ain't riding bikes, nigga. We selling bricks and taking over corners. All right, whatever. We're going to be doing more of that. We're going to be doing more of that. And we're going to have, a little tension in it because, you're coming here and you're instantly getting something that I feel like as an underlink under Breeze that I work for. Like, yeah, not cool. We're going to have that. And I think Juke is going to be hot on the trail because she's already peeping stuff in this first episode. She's going to get to asking more questions, trying to uncover stuff, getting her detective work on and figuring out what really happened to Lulu. But other than that, I don't know. Hopefully they don't press that little white baby too hard and she don't flip. Hold it down. P.O.P. Hold it down. I can't see, I'm blind. And I hope she holds it down. and we have a lovely time all about baby girl. But y'all, anything else before I get out of here? This has been great. Look at me talking to y'all for 2 hours. Alone. By myself. Are you not entertained? My Sinead. Boom. Are you not entertained? Forever Sinead. Entertain. But hopefully you guys had a good time. I'm gonna give y'all a moment if there's anything else you guys want to say, anything you want to ask about the episode before we get out of here, and finish that out Saturday right. Where y'all going? What y'all doing? What y'all eating? Tyra, let's watch a hood throwback in the Discord. What you want to watch, Bree? I have not like really been in the Discord. I'll try, but I'm still waiting. I'm glad that this live seemed to have gone off without a hitch. But my laptop, my system that I use is in repair now, and I'm using something old. So for whatever reason, the Discord is not agreeing with it, but I'll try to play something, and I'll let you guys know, of course, if it plays. What you want to watch, Bree? Danielle love Sinead. Bam. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. What you want to watch, Bree? Franklin should have been moved his money when Teddy came. We're going to always go down about Franklin and that money. You couldn't wait 10 seconds? Huh? Why you couldn't wait 10 seconds? No, she couldn't wait 10 seconds. You choose. Oh, Lord. It's so many hood classics. I don't know. I'll figure it out and play something. What about Dope? Do y'all consider Dope a classic yet? I mean, Dope is what is Dope? 2016, 2018, maybe, I think. Now I'm in the mood for some hood movies, because you know I throw them into society in a blip. And smoke a fake cigarette and ask, where's my money? Do you owe me some money, nigga? No, but here you go. Here you go. I'll throw on something old in a second. Let's see. She crashed out over lame. Oh, Elton. You know, Snowfall, the gift that keeps on giving. But shortly, I will meet you guys in Discord. If you are not a part of the collective Discord, y'all need to get in there. Tyra, have you seen The Gates? It came out this year. It was such a great watch. I saw it 3 times. No, I have not. But I will put it in my notes. Let me get my pen, because I'll forget. Let me see. The Gates. I have not seen that. We're going to ride on Willie Manchester. The guy that fool that engaged me, Willie Manchester. Let's see. Okay. You know, I can watch Willie Manchester. I can watch The Way Loco. I'm not even gonna shake that hard. I don't want to titillate on this live like this, but The Way Loco was shermed out, dancing his ass off. If you guys, we watched Drop Squad a few months back. We watched Drop Squad. A lot of us for the first time. I don't know. Maybe we'll do South Central and something else. Just to oh hell yeah! Thanks, Ray Ray. Yeah, we'll do South Central in the Discord, and I'll see you guys in there shortly. But thank you guys for supporting me on this live. I appreciate it. Y'all already know, if y'all want me to come back and continue talking about Kanan, be sure to come back around, because it's not instant. Be sure to come back later. Hype the video. Always like the video, because that pushes it too. And you know, tell the people that Tower's outside talking about raising Kanan. I'll see y'all in the Discord. If not in the Discord, then I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Got a drop on this flexin' nigga. He from Tennessee, I had a thought. She be with this shit, she told me wavy. I say for sure, baby, let me know if you wanna eat. She like, Vaughn, you already know, just put your girl on fleek. I'm like, cool, I can do that, boo. What you want, some shoes? Jimmy Choo, with a handbag too. Red up, baby blue, she get the smile. She ain't used to this, cause she ain't used to shit. I'm just laughing, could've been a pimp, the way I move my lip. I be speeding, could've been a driver, the way I push the whip. You a hoe, could've been a bitch, the way you throw a fit. But fuck that, right back to the script, cause this a major lick. He got bricks, plus his neck and icy, and it matches wrist. Now it's like 6, told her hit his phone, meet her in the whip, but he ain't go.